makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will start this game off with the football. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's out past the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So South Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To the air, it's Freeman. Pucks it out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Right down the middle. He's got it. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Flips it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing deep. He's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead is 6 in the first.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They'll run it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Crosses midfield. At the 30. He's at the 10. What an effort to get that fumble and take it the other way and just about house the thing.
This defense practices creating turnovers. They do it all week long, whether it's interceptions, whether it's recovering fumbles, and you see how excited they get. Look at the energy this defense has once this defender is off and running. That was a big-time play.
This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll run play action. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. Jogged out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Freeman. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Discards him with the stiff arm. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Beard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finding an escape route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Beard. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Quickly complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using the quick game. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Got the quick pass. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Hart. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man, it's Freeman. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To throw, it's Hart. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Beard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. He makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Find some fresh air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Hunt is on its way. And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Hart. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense putting points on the board. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Georgia, 38. South Carolina, 17.
And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Hart. It's complete to the right.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's got his man. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.